So after 13 very, very long hours on a plane, we have made it, and here she is, the Disney Adventure. This is our first stop here in Singapore. Dropped our bags at the hotel. As we were flying in, we could see her in port, and we said, yes, we are going to come down and check her out. And she is massive. Oh my gosh. Can't wait to get on board tomorrow. So excited. So today is the day. It is the embarkation day for the Disney Adventure. We're just about to leave the hotel room, so very excited. Can't believe the day has finally arrived. Last night we stayed at the Robertson House Hotel, which is just right beside Clark Quay, so really well located here in Singapore. Walking distance to Chinatown. Really nice hotel. Overall enjoyed the stay. Just slightly unfortunate that there is actually construction work going on outside, so apologies about the noise. They did start quite early this morning, and it did run kind of late yesterday evening, so just something to be aware of if you're coming in the next while, because it doesn't look like they're going to be finished with that construction anytime soon. But overall, pretty good experience at the hotel. Breakfast was really nice this morning. So really excited now to head to the port and board the Disney Adventure. We went down to have a look at the ship yesterday while it was in port, and it is huge, like enormous. So really excited to get on board and start exploring. So this is our room at the Robertson House Hotel near Clark Quay. When you walk in, there's a bathroom to your left. Pretty good sized bathroom actually, and pretty well kitted out. It had a little amenities kit with lots of bits and pieces in there, dental kit, shaving kit, etc. Yeah, shower, really nice. It's like a rainfall shower, which was really nice. Also nice robes. So good sized bathroom. Room itself, not bad, actually, not a bad size. Rooms in Singapore are traditionally smaller than rooms that we would get in Europe or the States, but this one wasn't too bad. We had enough room to open up our cases, etc. So yeah, overall a nice room. Again, had pretty nice amenities, different teas, coffee selection, etc. We used the Gojek app to book a taxi to the cruise port from our hotel at Clark Quay, and it only took us 15 minutes to get there. When we got there, a Disney cast member helped us to tag our luggage, and we were allowed to enter into the port. Even though we had arrived slightly earlier than our port arrival time, which was 12 to 12:15, we were actually there before 12. We were allowed through and able to check in. There was a dedicated desk for Castaway Club members, and the process was super easy. We could access the Wi-Fi at the port, but we could not access the Navigator app, so just something to be aware of. So that's us, time to board. Woo. So it is 12 o'clock, or just actually 2 minutes to 12, and they just called our boarding group 10. So we didn't have to wait very long at all at the port. So excited. It was a really easy process to board onto the ship. We did have to keep our identification documents and port arrival forms with us for the duration until we got onto the ship, as they do check these quite a number of times before you actually board. So worth having those with you on your person at all times until you actually get onto the ship. When you enter the ship, it is different to the other Disney cruise ships, as they do not announce you on, but the staff were very excited. There was a lot of cheering, and the excitement was just really high on the day of the maiden voyage. Oh, just got out on deck 11 into the Imagination Garden. Oh wow. Wow.
May I have your attention, please? This is the officer of the launch speaking from the bridge. Refueling operations are complete.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Meeting destination areas on for your decks. Thank you for your attention.
This is amazing. So, so pretty. The details are great. Little steamboat Willie up there. Got some of the restaurants there. Grandma Tala's kitchen. And then Mowgli's eatery. The castle at the back is gorgeous. We then went to explore Grandma Tala's and Mowgli's eatery. These are two of the quick service restaurants at the Imagination Garden. Now it is worth noting that you do need to book a slot in the app to go into these restaurants. That is because they are very, very small and they only have a limited amount of seating. So do keep an eye on the app if you want to go and eat in either of these. We definitely found it difficult to get our bearings on that first day, and it also was really crazy to see elevators on a Disney cruise ship. The one thing I will say though is that the ship absolutely smelled like Disney once we were on board. Wow. Oh wow. So pretty. This Discovery Reef area. Looks so cool. Drink stations at the back. And there's a Boba's and Brews and Ohana Grill. The theming is gorgeous. Taverna Porto Rosso. Oh, this is Mike and Sully's. Looks really cool. Oh wow. I think I'm just going to be saying oh wow quite a lot. This is just gorgeous. I'm blown away by the theming. Oh, Paolo Cafe, Wayfinder Bay. Oh, Paolo Trattoria. Just making our way around the back to Wayfinder Bay. Hi. There's Moana. Oh, this is a cool space. It's a cool space. Great view out the aft. Singapore, the Marina Bay Sands Hotel. Wow. Weather is great. In the Wayfinder Bay area, you're also going to find some hot tubs and some loungers. There's a small little bit of shade here, but the rest of Wayfinder Bay is very exposed and open to the sun, so something to bear in mind. You can also access Taverna Porto Rosso from Wayfinder Bay, and this is another bar area, and it is themed to Luca, which is super cute. After this, we went to explore Mike and Sully's. These are the Japanese steakhouse restaurant and the omakase restaurant. You do need a reservation for these restaurants, so do make sure that if you want to dine here that you book as far as possible in advance when your activity booking window opens. Paolo is also another restaurant which you do need to book in advance because it is very popular, so when your window opens to book, do try immediately. It does sell out quickly. However, if you don't manage to secure a reservation in advance of your sailing, when you get on the ship, you can go to the dining team and you can request to be put on a wait list for these restaurants. Do also be aware that these restaurants are an extra charge, so you will pay an additional fee to dine here. Oh, cool. Great theming. This is Cosmic Kebabs. All like Marvel themed, Miss Marvel. Very cool. After exploring, we went and had lunch at the Pixar Market restaurant. I did unfortunately forget to film what we had, but the Pixar Market restaurant is where you will be able to get your breakfast. In the morning, you will be able to have a buffet lunch there, and it's also being used as one of the rotational dining restaurants. All of the artwork here is themed to Pixar movies, so you're going to see things from Inside Out, Cars, Coco, Ratatouille, and other Pixar movies. So the theming is really great here and well worth going in to have an explore around. You can also get a buffet breakfast and lunch at the Enchanted Summer restaurant, and if you would like a sit-down lunch, then you can go to Navigators Club for that. On the day that we chose to do a sit-down lunch at the Navigators Club, the queue was quite extensive, so that is just something to be aware of. It may be extremely busy. It was on our sailing, but do remember there are other places where you can grab lunch that don't involve having to wait in a queue. You can just go to the buffet. After our lunch, we made our way to the Sailaway party, and there are 3 Sailaway parties on the Disney Adventure, and this is to accommodate the large number of guests on the ship.
Friends, it's me, the genie of the lamp. Oh, it is good to be out of there and here with all of you. And you ain't never had a friend like me, because I bet I know exactly what you wished for. What you all wished for your dreams of adventure to come true.
Your cruise director overseeing the entertainment here on board. But I have a question for you. Who's ready to let set sail? Well, what better way to get the best vacation underway than sounding the ship's horn from 5 to 1? Mickey, Minnie, are you going to help us out?
Oh, we'd love to! Will you all help us count down?
Happy to!
You bet! What fun!
Ready?
From 5, 4, 3, 2, 1!
Drink with a view. Celebrate sailing away shortly. Happy Sailaway. Whoop. Great view. We spent the majority of our first day exploring and navigating the ship, trying to figure out where we were. We definitely got lost a few times. This ship is just so huge and so different to the other Disney cruise ships, but we had such a fun first day exploring. One of our favorite areas that we explored was San Francisco Street, which is obviously themed to Big Hero 6. So here is where you're going to find the arcade and various different games, such as the Hero Training Zone. You're also going to find the Duffy and Friends shop, the National Geographic shop, and the Baymax Cinema. Also, this is where you're going to be able to go to meet Baymax himself, and to meet Baymax you do need to book that in the app. San Francisco Street also houses the Edge and Vibe teen clubs. It also is home to the Alley Cat Cafe, and this is where you're going to be able to get your popcorn for the cinema, your drinks, and also your specialty popcorn bucket for Baymax, and your Baymax zipper. If you want to use the Hero Training Zone, you do also need to book this through the app, as it's quite popular. Now, my top tip though is that if you are like myself and my husband and like to stay up late at night, we did go down late, you know, kind of 12 a.m. time, and we were able to just walk in and play at that time of night because everybody's gone to bed. So if you're a night owl, that's a good opportunity to go down and play games in the arcade in San Francisco Street and do the Hero Training Zone. To our room.
Go.
So we're in an inside stateroom. Oh my gosh, it's very pretty. Frozen themed. Ooh, and some goodies. Very exciting. And go sailing. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's very cool. We're Silver Castaway Club, so these are the gifts for Silver. Very cool. It looks like we got some other bits and pieces too. Oh, passport holder. Ooh. That's cool. Oh, cute. It's like a little maiden voyage tumbler. So tiny, it's really cute. And something else. Oh, it's a magnet. Like color your own magnets. cute. So it looks like those are our gifts. Very cute. Come in a little adventure bag. After settling into our room, it was time for dinner, and our first rotational dining was at the Enchanted Summer restaurant, and we were in the Maximus side, so this is themed to Tangled. Just got our entrees at Enchanted Summer. I got the gemelli bolognese, which looks great, and Kevin got the Hainanese chicken and rice, also looks really nice. So excited to dig in. Dessert. I got the chocolate sundae. And Kevin got the orange almond cake. So they both look very nice. Sundae is really good. Yeah, just kind of typical brownie sundae. How's your orange cake?
Nice.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
After our dinner, we then made our way to the Buccaneer Bar. And this is such a cool spot. It was really, really quiet when we went in. There was lots of seating and the theming is really great here. It was just a really cool, chill spot. The drink that we chose to get was the Dead Man's Chest, and this is a drink that comes out and it is for 2 people, and it is a rum-based drink. But it was delicious. The staff in here were so lovely, and we chilled out here for a little while and really enjoyed it. After enjoying our drinks, it was then time to hit the shops. So we just got back from a long stint queuing in the shop. Basically, we found out today that they were doing reservation system for the merchandise shops. So we were lucky enough to grab a reservation when they went up, but they were pretty limited. I think a lot of people didn't get them. You were being given like a 15-minute time slot. So when we went down at our time, we were still in a queue for a little bit to get into the shop. It was still really, really busy. But they said that from tomorrow, the shops are just going to be open as normal for everyone, but just for the first night, I guess, to avoid kind of the chaos, even though still pretty chaotic. But we at least got in and we were able to get some of the Maiden Voyage merch that we wanted. So picked up the Spirit jersey, of course, and the Maiden Voyage t-shirt. There's also a Maiden Voyage mug. They also have like a lot of inaugural sailing stuff, so a magnet and the pin. I also got this mug because I had seen this online and thought it was really cool because it's got all of the ships on there. And same with the t-shirt, has all the ships as well. That's the back. And I got my ears. I had seen these online, thought they were so cute because I love this middle clip bit because it's the ship on the front and then it is the castle on the back. And I think you can flip it around. I think it's like a little clip that actually moves. Yeah, and I got my Pandora because I collect the charms from each ship. So this is the Disney Adventure specific one. Sorry, it's very blurry. And then flip it over and it's, there we go. Yeah, so got the bits and pieces I wanted. Probably still will browse the shops again when they open up because it was pretty chaotic and quite hard to actually look around properly. But I guess it's to be expected. Probably not as much Maiden Voyage specific stuff as I kind of thought there might be, but they definitely have like a lot of inaugural sailing stuff and it is actually quite nice, the theming of it. So yeah, it's just after 12 a.m. now, so I think the queue was a good hour long just to actually pay. They weren't doing anything like mobile checkout. which they sometimes do on the other ships. So it was quite a long process. And then when we got back to our room, we had been pixie dusted with a little Duffy sticker. So cute. So someone had left that on top of our room number. So yeah, all good. So I think we're gonna maybe just head out, wander around, kind of take in the ship. Not quite ready for bed yet. Kind of want to make the most of all the time. I hope the sound on this is okay. I forgot to bring my mic, but just kind of thought I'd give some thoughts and impressions at the end of the first day on the adventure. So it is now, what are we now, nearly 1 a.m. and kind of just wandering around, taking in the vibes. And I have to say the ship is gorgeous at night, but one of my favourite things is to walk around the ships at night when it's a lot quieter. So we're just down in the Imagination Garden and it's just so pretty at night time. Like, oh, just gorgeous. Yeah, first thoughts, the ship is incredible. Like, it has exceeded expectations. I didn't really have necessarily much expectations. I guess I didn't know what to expect, but it is just gorgeous, like so beautiful and just huge though, and very kind of hard to find your bearings. Like, there's just so much to do and so much to see. I feel like we're barely going to scratch the surface on a 3-night cruise. But yeah, like, I've really enjoyed it today. It's just, the theming is just something else. And I think that's what has blown me away. The themed spaces are amazing. And even our stateroom is gorgeous. We're really, really happy with that. But yeah, I think theming wise, they've absolutely knocked it out of the park. At this point, it's only day 1, but I've already said, I would come back immediately on the ship. Like, it is so gorgeous, just so different. But different in a really good way. Like, so it's hard to put into words. It's just very it's just they've done such an incredible job. Yeah, I just can't believe what they've done with the ship, to be honest. You know, I loved the Treasure. I actually really like the Wish class ships. I love all the ships that I've been on, but I kind of love that this is so different, and I love the themed spaces. So I think my favorite so far is, I love the Imagination Garden. It's really pretty, but then San Francisco Street is incredible. It's so fun. It's so well done. The theming is just absolutely amazing. And yeah, like, I just love that area. Dinner was great. The restaurant theming is amazing. So I'm going to try and get more kind of footage around the restaurants tomorrow and show a little bit more of that. But overall, first thoughts on Embarkation Day, yeah, amazing. Definitely stuff that's different to the other ships. So there was actually 3 Sailaway parties today rather than just the 1, and we didn't actually sail away after the first party, but that's okay. It was still fun. It was a great sail away. I guess I did think that maybe there'd be a bit more of like a specific maiden voyage kind of celebration or party, so that was a bit, but I kind of get maybe why they can't do that, because it is this Imagination area behind me, Imagination Garden area behind me, where they're doing, like, they did the sail away, and I suppose it can only hold a certain amount of people, so it would be really packed if they were trying to fit everyone from the ship in there. So I think I can kind of see why they wouldn't maybe do that, do like one major party. But no, Sailaway was great, really fun as always, and yeah, just some stuff's different. One of the things I did note was that walking on the ship, they don't announce you on, so that's a bit strange, because it's one of my favourite parts of the other ships is getting announced onto the ship, given your name. But again, I can kind of see why maybe it's a bit awkward, because you're not entering onto the ship into like a grand hall or an atrium like the other ships. It's a little bit different, so yeah, I can see why maybe it's slightly different, but we were cheered on and it was amazing, and I'll include footage of that. But yeah, overall first impressions, absolutely mind-blowingly incredible. Like, just, I actually cannot get my head around what they've done with it. It's just, the vibes are amazing. Like, it's so good. So yeah, pretty tired now after a long first day, but overall super fun, really excited for tomorrow.
Have a lot to pack in. We managed to get a powder brunch, so gonna enjoy that. And then yeah, lots planned, trying to go and see everything that we haven't seen, hopefully take in some shows. Tonight was Disney Sees the Adventure, but we've actually seen that before, so we opted to just skip that so that we could go and do some other bits and pieces, and also get to the merch shops because we had reservations for those. So yeah, I think we'll try and maybe get some of the other shows tomorrow. I think there's like an Avengers show and the Moana show, so we're going to try and see some of those. But yeah, so day 1 done, can't believe it. 2 more to go, so looking forward to that. See you on the next one.